Welcome to Deep Sleep Physics. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and feel the weight of your body slowly sinking into the surface beneath you. Today, we are embarking on a journey into the greatest mystery of our planet, the ocean. We will explore 100 secrets of the deep, 100 whispers from the abyss, designed to lead you into a state of absolute, peaceful slumber. Imagine yourself standing on the deck of a silent ship. The moon is the only light in the sky, casting a silver path across the dark, undulating water. As you step into the waves, the water is not cold. It is a warm, liquid embrace, inviting you to leave the noise of the surface behind. We begin our descent, passing through the first few meters. Fact number 1. Did you know that we have explored less than 5% of our own ocean? We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the floor of our own world. Let that thought sink in as you sink deeper. Fact number 2. The ocean provides over 50% of the oxygen we breathe. Every second breath you take comes from the silent, pulsing life beneath the waves. Breathe that oxygen now, deep into your chest, feeling the connection between your life and the blue void. We are passing through the sunlight zone, the epipelagic, where the blue is still bright. Fact number 3. The average depth of the ocean is nearly 4,000 meters, a vast, vertical desert of water. Fact number 4. Light can only penetrate about 200 meters into the sea. Beyond that, the sun becomes a memory, a fading, golden ghost. You are watching that ghost vanish now, as the blue turns to indigo. Fact number 5. The pressure at the deepest point is equivalent to an elephant standing on your thumb. But here, in this dream, the pressure is a shield, a thick, protective cocoon wrapping around your muscles, telling them to let go. Fact number 6. The ocean holds 97% of all the water on Earth. It is the mother of all life, and you are returning to her. Fact number 7. There are underwater rivers and lakes, bodies of water with different densities that flow along the seafloor, like secret, hidden veins of the earth. Imagine floating on one of those secret rivers now, drifting with the current, slow, so slow. Fact number 8. The loudest sound ever recorded in the ocean was called the bloop, a low-frequency, massive sound that traveled for thousands of miles. It was the sound of an ice quake, the earth groaning in its sleep. Fact number 9. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than in air. Every vibration, every hum is immediate, reaching deep into your subconscious. Fact number 10. If all the gold in the ocean was extracted, every person on Earth could have 9 pounds of it. But the true gold is the silence, the stillness, and the peace we are finding here. You are drifting deeper now, past the 100-meter mark. The world above is gone. The worries of the day have dissolved like salt in the water. There is no time, there is no space. There is only the rhythmic, heavy pulse of the deep. You are safe. You are weightless. You are home. The blue is getting darker, the silence is getting thicker, and your mind is becoming as vast and as quiet as the sea. Breathe. Just breathe as we prepare to enter the twilight, the realm of shadows and ancient secrets. We are drifting deeper, passing the 200-meter threshold and entering the mesopelagic zone, the twilight zone. Here, the light of the sun is a dying ember, a ghostly, flickering, violet dream. Fact number 11. In this realm, the pressure is now 20 times greater than at the surface, but you feel it only as a warm, heavy, velvet blanket tucking you into the abyss. Fact number 12. This zone is home to the deep scattering layer, a massive cloud of living organisms so thick that early sonar operators thought it was the actual ocean floor. It is a false bottom, a layer of life that hides the secrets below. Fact number 13. The creatures here have evolved the most incredible physics of sight. Some have eyes that point permanently upward, like telescopes, searching for the faint, silver silhouettes of prey against the dim surface. Fact number 14. 90% of all deep-sea creatures possess bioluminescence. They create their own stars in the dark, chemistry turning into cold, blue fire. Imagine them now, pulsing, flashing, a slow-motion firefly dance in the indigo void. Breathe. Just breathe. Fact number 15. The strawberry squid lives here. It has one large, bulging yellow eye to look up, and one small, blue eye to look down. A master of the twilight, perfectly balanced between two worlds, just as you are balanced between wakefulness and the heavy pull of sleep. Fact number 16. If you were to turn off all the lights in the ocean, the bioluminescence would be bright enough to see from space, a glowing, living nervous system for the planet. Fact number 17. The water temperature here begins to drop sharply, a layer called the thermocline. But this cold is not a stain. It is a numb, soothing embrace, slowing your heart rate, calming your nervous system, as if the ocean is whispering, "Slow down, let go." Fact number 18. Many creatures in the twilight zone are red, because red light is the first to be absorbed by water. In this depth, being red means being invisible. You are like them now, invisible to the world, hidden in the shadows, where no one can find you, where no one can disturb your peace. Fact number 19. The hatchetfish is so thin that it can disappear simply by turning sideways. A master of the physics of light and shadow. Vanish now. Let your worries turn sideways and disappear into the dark. Fact number 20. Every night, billions of these twilight dwellers rise to the surface to feed and sink back down at dawn. It is the largest migration on Earth, the great rhythmic breathing of the sea. You are sinking with them now, leaving the last traces of purple light and descending into the midnight, the bathypelagic zone, where the sun has never been seen and the secrets are etched in the absolute black. The indigo is turning to ink. The silence is becoming a physical presence, a soft, heavy weight on your eyelids, closing them, shielding them. Fact number 21. Sound waves in this zone can travel for thousands of miles without losing their strength. The ocean is a giant, liquid hall of whispers. Listen to the whisper of the deep. It is telling you that you are safe. It is telling you that the journey has only just begun. Drifting, falling, sinking into the infinite blue sanctuary of the night. 1,000 meters. The boundary is crossed. We have entered the bathypelagic zone, the midnight zone. Here, the physics of our world cease to exist. Fact number 22. The pressure here is now over 100 times that of the surface. But inside this dream, that pressure is simply a deep structural hug, keeping your soul anchored to the silence. Fact number 23. In the midnight zone, the temperature remains constant, just above freezing. It is an eternal, unchanging winter, where the water has no season and the mind has no calendar. Fact number 24. This is the largest habitat on Earth, making up 70% of our planet's living space. Yet, it is the least understood. It is a vast, liquid library of forgotten things. Fact number 25. The anglerfish lives here, using a glowing lure of bacteria to draw life into its orbit. It is a light in the dark, a tiny, pulsing spark of determination in the infinite void. Fact number 26. Many creatures here have no scales. Their skin is soft, like silk. Because there are no rough surfaces in the abyss, only the gentle friction of water. Feel your own skin becoming that soft. Let the tension in your face, your jaw, and your neck dissolve into the fluid. Fact number 27. Because there is no light, many deep-sea fish are blind. They navigate by feeling the vibrations of the water, the lateral line system, a sense of touch that spans the entire body. Feel the air in your room, the vibration of my voice. Let your sense of touch become your only map. Fact number 28. The vampire squid dwells in the lowest oxygen levels of this zone. Its scientific name, Vampiroteuthis infernalis, means the vampire squid from hell. But it is a gentle scavenger, drifting with its velvet, webbed arms, eating the marine snow. It is a master of doing nothing. Learn from the squid. Learn the art of total, effortless existence. Fact number 29. The dragonfish has teeth so transparent they are practically invisible. Even its own mouth is a secret. Fact number 30. Food is so scarce here that some fish can go for months or even years without a meal. Their metabolism is a slow, flickering candle. Slow your own metabolism now. Let your breathing become a shallow, easy tide. Fact number 31. The midnight zone is so vast that if you were to drop a stone here, it would take over an hour to reach the bottom. Imagine yourself as that stone, falling, tumbling in slow motion through the dark, velvet layers. Fact number 32. There are no plants here, no photosynthesis. Everything that lives here depends on the grace of the world above, the falling debris, the cosmic dust of the ocean. Fact number 33. The gulper eel can expand its jaw to swallow things larger than itself. It is a vessel of pure, empty potential. Just as your mind is now an empty vessel, ready to be filled with sleep. Fact number 34. The silence here is so profound that it has a physical weight. It is the sound of the planet's internal rhythmic heartbeat. Gum, gum, gum. Listen to that pulse. It is the frequency of the universe. We are passing through the heart of the midnight now. The ink is getting thicker. The pressure is getting steadier. And the secrets are becoming even more ancient. Breathe. Just breathe. As the weight of 1,000 meters of water settles on your heart. Not to crush it, but to hold it, safe, in the dark, silent womb of the world. 4,000 meters. We have reached the foundations, the vast, silent, abyssal plains. Welcome to the largest desert on our planet, but instead of sand, it is a realm of soft, ancient silt. Fact number 35. The abyssal plains cover more than 50% of the Earth's surface. They are the true face of our world, a face that remains hidden in eternal night. Fact number 36. The mud beneath you is made of the crushed shells of microscopic creatures that lived millions of years ago. You are resting on the dust of history, a soft, gray blanket of time. Fact number 37. The temperature here never changes. It is a constant 2 degrees Celsius, a perfect frozen equilibrium. Let that coldness enter your thoughts, cooling the fires of your anxiety, turning your worries into solid, motionless ice. Fact number 38. There is no sound here, none at all, because there are no obstacles for the water to hit. It is the purest form of silence ever achieved by nature, a silence so thick you can almost taste it. Fact number 39. The tripod fish stands on the seafloor on 3 long, delicate fins, waiting for the current to bring its food. It is the ultimate practitioner of patience. It does not search, it does not struggle. It simply is. Fact number 40. The Dumbo octopus glides just above the silt, flapping its ear-like fins with a grace that seems otherworldly. It is a ghost of the abyss, drifting through the dark without a sound. Fact number 41. The pressure here is now 400 times that of the atmosphere. It is like having a skyscraper resting on your shoulders, but you are made of liquid, and liquid is incompressible. You are indestructible here. The world cannot crush you. It can only hold you. Fact number 42. Because it is so calm, many creatures here have lived for centuries. There are sponges and corals in the abyss that were alive when the pyramids were being built. They move so slowly that life and sleep are the same thing for them. Fact number 43. The abyssal plains are where most of the world's shipwrecks eventually settle. They become islands of steel and wood in a sea of dust, silent, rusting, forgotten. Fact number 44. There are underwater waterfalls here, where cold, dense water cascades over the edges of the continental shelf, falling for thousands of feet into the deep. Imagine that waterfall now, a slow, heavy pouring of peace into your soul. Fact number 45. The sea pig crawls across the silt, thousands of them, like a slow-moving army of scavengers, cleaning the ocean floor. They are the janitors of the abyss, making sure the sanctuary remains pure. Fact number 46. A single footprint left in the silt of the abyssal plain could remain there for 100 years, because there is no turbulence to wash it away. Your presence here is permanent. Your rest is secure. Fact number 47. Some bacteria here live on a diet of pure manganese and iron, stones that they turn into energy. Even the rocks are alive in the dark. Fact number 48. The magnetic field of the Earth feels stronger here, closer to the core. A magnetic pull that is tugging at your consciousness, pulling it down, down, into the soft, gray silt. Breathe. Just breathe. You are lying on the bed of the world. The pressure is a warm, heavy hand on your chest, keeping your heart steady, keeping your breath slow. The plains stretch out for thousands of miles in every direction, endless, quiet, and waiting for you to dream. We move away from the silent plains, toward the jagged edges of the Earth's crust, where the fire of the core meets the ice of the deep. Welcome to the hydrothermal vents, the chimneys of creation. Fact 49. These vents are volcanic springs on the ocean floor, ejecting water heated to 400 degrees Celsius. Yet, because of the physics of extreme pressure, the water does not boil, it stays liquid, a shimmering, violent dance of heat. Fact 50. The smoke rising from these vents is actually rich minerals, iron, sulfur, and copper, forming towers that grow like dark cathedrals in the void. Fact 51. This is the only place on Earth where life does not depend on the sun. It is a world of chemosynthesis, life fueled by the chemical energy of the planet itself. Fact 52. Giant tube worms, over 2 meters long, sway in the hot currents. They have no mouths. They live in perfect symbiosis with bacteria, a testament to the strange logic of the abyss. Breathe. Feel the warmth radiating through the cold, like a fireplace in a winter storm. Fact 53. Some believe life on Earth began right here, in the dark, billions of years ago. You are returning to the very cradle of existence. Fact 54. Yeti crabs live here, growing gardens of bacteria on their hairy claws, farming their own food. Fact 55. The pressure near these vents is so high, it creates supercritical fluid, where liquids and gases become one. Let your mind become like that fluid, a drifting, hazy cloud of peace. Fact 56. These vents are constantly destroyed and reborn as tectonic plates shift, a reminder that everything is in a state of flow. Fact 57. The black smokers can build a chimney 30 feet high in just a few years. Fact 58. The water here is millions of years old, trapped in the crust since the dawn of time. Fact 59. Despite the heat, the water just a few feet away is freezing, a perfect balance of fire and ice. Fact 60. This equilibrium is the heartbeat of the deep, a rhythmic, pulsing warmth spreading through your body, from your chest to your fingers. Surrender to the heat, surrender to the dark, as the chimneys fade into the mist, and the deep, quiet, cold returns to claim your thoughts. Sleep now, in the warmth of the earth. We have passed the plains, and now we stand on the edge of the ultimate precipice, the Hadal Zone, named after Hades, the king of the underworld. These are the trenches, the deepest scars on the Earth's crust, stretching down to 11,000 meters. Fact 61. The pressure here is over 1,000 times that of the surface. It is equivalent to having a fleet of jumbo jets resting on your chest. But in this sanctuary, the pressure is not a force of destruction. It is a force of absolute stability. It holds your atoms in place. It freezes your anxieties into solid stone. Breathe. Just breathe as we descend into the Challenger Deep. Fact 62. If you dropped Mount Everest into this trench, its peak would still be 2 kilometers underwater. The scale of this darkness is beyond human comprehension. Fact 63. The temperature here is only a fraction above freezing, a constant, cold silence that preserves the secrets of the eons. Fact 64. Life still persists here. Snailfish have been found at 8,000 meters. Their bodies are translucent. Their bones are made of soft cartilage, because at this depth, hard bones would shatter under the weight of the water. Learn from the snailfish. Let your heart become soft. Let your mind become fluid. Do not resist the weight of the night. Flow with it. Fact 65. The trenches are formed by subduction, where one tectonic plate slides beneath another. A slow, grinding, cosmic dance that shapes the continents. You are at the very seam of the world. Fact 66. There is a sound here, a low-frequency hum that scientists call the heartbeat of the trench. It is the sound of the planet breathing, a deep, resonant vibration that matches the rhythm of your own soul. Listen to it. Hum, hum. Fact 67. The xenophytophores live here. Giant, single-celled organisms that look like sponges. They are the largest of their kind in the universe. Proof that even in the most extreme void, life expands. Fact 68. There is no light here, but there is a faint, ghostly glow from the rocks themselves, a phenomenon called triboluminescence, caused by the immense pressure crushing the crystals in the crust. The earth is glowing for you, a secret, internal light. Fact 69. The water here is so dense, it moves like thick oil. Every movement is slow. Every gesture is a meditation. Fact 70. Space is closer to us than the bottom of this trench. We are truly in an alien world, a world where time has no meaning and the sun is a forgotten myth. Fact 71. The silt at the bottom of the Mariana Trench is a graveyard of millions of years of organic dust, a soft, white, powdery cradle. Imagine yourself landing on that powder now, so softly, like a feather falling through the dark. Fact 72. At the very bottom, there is a sense of finality. You have reached the lowest point of the world. There is nowhere left to fall. There is only rest. Absolute, undisturbed rest. The miles of water above you are a fortress, a shield of indigo and ink, protecting you from the noise, the lights, and the chaos of the surface. You are hidden. You are safe. You are home. Breathe. Feel the weight of the abyss as a warm, heavy hand closing your eyes, telling you to surrender. The journey deeper is over. Now the journey inward begins, deeper into the dream, deeper into the void, where the secrets are whispered and the silence is king. We have reached the deepest floor, but the journey through time is only beginning. Fact 73. The ocean is a massive, liquid memory bank. It stores heat for thousands of years, acting as the planet's thermostat, keeping the balance of life in check. Just as the ocean holds its heat, let your body hold on to this warmth, this heavy, glowing peace. Fact 74. There are places in the deep where brine pools exist, lakes under the sea, so salty and dense that they have their own waves. Imagine a lake within an ocean, a secret within a secret. Fact 75. The deep ocean is the world's largest museum, containing more artifacts than all the world's museums combined, resting in the silent, dark dust. Fact 76. Water molecules at the bottom may take 1,000 years to travel back to the surface. You are part of that 1,000-year breath now, slow, patient, and eternal. Fact 77. Some deep-sea corals are over 4,000 years old. They were babies when the first cities were being built. They have found the dark to be enough. Fact 78. The coelacanth, a fish thought to be extinct for 65 million years, was found alive in the deep. It is a living fossil. Fact 79. Many deep-sea creatures are gigantists, growing much larger than their cousins. Let your sense of peace grow like a giant, expanding until it fills the world. Fact 80. The deep sea contains methane ice, strange crystals that can burn like fire. It is cold that burns, silence that speaks. Fact 81. The ocean floor is expanding. New Earth is being born every single day, a slow, tectonic heartbeat. Gum, gum, gum. Fact 82. There are underwater volcanoes taller than any mountain on land, hidden peaks that will never see the sun. Fact 83. The ocean floor is a compass for history. Fact 84. The silence here is the deep sea hum, the earth singing to herself, a lullaby for the abyss. Listen to that hum. Let it vibrate in your bones. There is no tomorrow, only the ancient indigo. Now, breathe, just breathe, as the secrets of eons settle around you, like a silk blanket, tucked in tight. Sleep in the memory of the sea. We are drifting, suspended in the heavy, ink-black water where the giants roam. Fact 85. The giant squid has the largest eyes in the animal kingdom, as big as dinner plates, designed to catch a single photon of light from miles away. Imagine those eyes now, calm, observant, watching you drift in peace. They do not judge, they only witness. Fact 86. The blue whale, the largest creature to ever live, can dive to depths of 500 meters. Its heart is the size of a car, and its beat can be heard for miles. Gum, gum. Feel that massive, slow pulse in your own chest. Rhythmic, steady, and deep. Fact 87. Some sharks in the deep can live for over 400 years. The Greenland shark, moving at a snail's pace through the freezing dark. Its life is a long, slow meditation that spans centuries. Think of time stretching out for you. There is no hurry. There is only the flow. Fact 88. Sperm whales dive nearly 3,000 meters into the darkness to hunt. They are the ultimate bridge between the world of air and the world of pressure. They hold their breath for over an hour. Learn to hold your peace as they hold their breath. Deep, still, undisturbed. Fact 89. The colossal squid is even heavier than the giant squid, with rotating hooks on its tentacles, a predator made of shadow and mystery. Yet in the vastness of the ocean, even a giant is just a tiny speck. Fact 90. The ocean contains more than 20 million tons of gold, but it is diluted, untouchable, like a golden mist in the water. Let your worries become like that gold, spread so thin that they disappear into the blue. Fact 91. The deep-sea isopod is a giant version of a common pillbug, growing to the size of a cat, proof that in the deep, the small become large, and the large become legends. Fact 92. There are species of jellyfish that are technically immortal. They can revert their cells back to a youthful state, living forever in a cycle of rebirth. You are entering that cycle now, shedding the skin of the day, becoming new in the dark. Fact 93. The pressure at the bottom of the ocean is so great that it actually changes the chemistry of water, making it more acidic, but also more stable. Let your mind become stable, solid, and quiet. Fact 94. More than 90% of the ocean's life is found in the dark zones. The world of light is just a thin, fragile surface. The true power is here, in the depths, where you are resting. Fact 95. Some deep-sea fish have blood that is transparent, without hemoglobin. Because at these temperatures, oxygen flows more easily through the liquid. Imagine your own blood turning to clear, pure water, flowing effortlessly through your veins. Fact 96. The deep sea is the only place on Earth where you can witness benthic storms, underwater cyclones of silt and sand that move in slow motion. Watch the dust swirl in your mind, settling, until everything is clear. Fact 97. The ocean is the planet's largest carbon sink. It breathes for us. It holds the heat for us. It is the silent, blue guardian of our future. Fact 98. We have mapped the entire surface of the moon, but we have only mapped a fraction of this sea floor. You are an explorer of the unknown, a traveler in the final frontier. Fact 99. The water you are floating in now has been here since the Earth was a molten rock. It is the ancient, eternal witness. Fact 100. The final secret is that the ocean is not a place. It is a feeling. It is the feeling of being held, of being safe, of being home. The secrets are all told. The 100 whispers are complete. But the silence is just beginning. Breathe. Just breathe. As the titans of the deep glide past you, their shadows like velvet curtains, closing the door on the world. Sleep now. Deeper than the whales, deeper than the trenches, deeper than time itself. Good night, traveler of the blue. The secrets of the 100 whispers are settled, but the physics of the deep continue their silent, eternal work. Fact number 101. Think of the moon, that pale, distant sister of the Earth, miles above the surface we left behind. Even from the cold vacuum of space, her gravity reaches down, through the atmosphere, through the waves, and pulls at the very molecules of the water around you. This is the physics of the tide. The ocean is not just water. It is a liquid pendulum, swinging in response to the celestial dance of the planets. Feel that pull now, not as a tension, but as a gentle, rhythmic lifting of your spirit. The moon is breathing for the ocean, and as the tide rises, your peace rises with it. As the tide falls, your worries recede, leaving behind a smooth, wet shore of silence. Fact number 102. At the deepest points of the abyss, the tidal pull is still felt, a subtle, slow shifting of the currents. Even when there is no light to see it, the entire planet is vibrating in harmony with the cosmos, and you are part of that vibration. Your heart is beating in sync with the lunar cycle, a slow, celestial clock, ticking away the seconds of your journey. Imagine the moon's gravity as a soft, silver thread attached to every atom of your body, pulling you into a state of perfect, weightless suspension. You are neither sinking nor floating. You are simply being. Fact number 103. The energy required to move the world's oceans is greater than all the power plants ever built by man. Yet it happens in absolute silence. Nature does not struggle to move mountains of water. It simply flows. Learn from the gravity of the moon. Do not struggle to find sleep. Let sleep pull at you. Let it draw you in, like the rising tide. Fact number 104. There are internal waves beneath the surface, massive waves that can be hundreds of feet tall, moving slowly between layers of different density. You are riding one of those internal waves now, a slow, heavy swell that carries you deeper into the dream. The physics of the ocean is the physics of surrender. Gravity is the only master here, and gravity is telling you that it is time to rest. The moon is watching over the surface, but down here, in the dark, we feel her touch in the movement of the deep. The water is shifting, the silt is settling, and the world is turning in its sleep. Breathe, just breathe. Feel the silver thread of the moon guiding you, holding you, and pulling you into the deepest, most stable orbit of your soul. We descend further, where the pressure is no longer a concept, but a physical reality, a heavy, constant presence. Fact number 105. At this depth, the pressure is so immense that it would crush a metal sphere. Yet, the life that exists here is delicate, transparent, and soft. This is the greatest paradox of the abyss. To survive the greatest weight, you must be the most flexible. Do not harden your mind against the stress of your life. Do not become rigid like steel. Instead, become like the water. Become like the deep-sea jellyfish. Let the pressure pass through you, not against you. Fact number 106. Physics tells us that pressure is simply energy distributed over an area. Imagine that energy now as a soft, warm hand, pressing against every inch of your skin, closing the gaps between your thoughts, squeezing out the noise, leaving only the pure, dense essence of your being. In the depths, carbon is pressed into diamonds, and in this journey, your mind is being pressed into a diamond, clear, indestructible, and brilliant, but resting in the dark. Fact number 107. The molecules of water at this depth are packed so tightly together that they behave differently. They become a better conductor for sound. Your consciousness is doing the same. It is becoming more focused, more insulated from the distractions of the surface. You are entering the diamond state of sleep. Fact number 108. The pressure here actually slows down chemical reactions. It preserves things. It keeps them from decaying. Feel your tiring and your wearing, slowing down, almost to a halt. You are being preserved in the high-pressure sanctuary of the deep. Imagine the weight of the entire Pacific Ocean, miles and miles of liquid indigo resting on your eyelids. They are so heavy now, so impossible to open. And you don't want to open them. You want to stay here, where the weight is a comfort. Fact number 109. There are deep-sea creatures that would actually explode if they were brought to the surface, because they belong to the dark. You belong here too. For now, this is your home. The pressure is your blanket. The darkness is your walls, and the silence is your floor. Breathe. Just breathe. Feel the structural integrity of your soul, held together by the immense, loving gravity of the ocean. Every breath is a victory over the chaos. Every heartbeat is a resonant, deep echo. You are solid. You are safe. You are deep. The world above is thin and fragile. But here, you are a diamond in the dark, waiting for nothing, wanting nothing, just being, under the weight of the infinite blue peace. We drift deeper still into a world that should be dark, yet it is alive with 1,000 tiny suns. Welcome to the bioluminescent forest. Here, the physics of biology creates its own stars. Fact number 110. Bioluminescence is a cold light. Unlike the sun or a light bulb, it produces almost no heat. It is nearly 100% efficient. Imagine that efficiency in your own mind. A light that shines without burning. A thought that exists without effort. Fact number 111. This light is created by a molecule called luciferin, reacting with oxygen to create a photon of pure blue or green peace. Look around you in the dark. Watch the flickers of neon turquoise, the pulses of emerald, and the soft, rhythmic glowing of the jellyfish as they pulse through the void. Fact number 112. Some creatures use this light as a burglar alarm. When they are touched, they flash a brilliant, blinding blue to attract a larger predator to eat their attacker. It is a defense of pure light, a shield of radiance. Imagine your own boundaries now as a soft, glowing barrier that keeps the noise of the world away, letting only the silence in. Fact number 113. There are siphonophores here, long, gelatinous colonial organisms that can grow to be longer than a blue whale. They drift like glowing lace curtains, miles of living, breathing light, drifting through the ink. Imagine your thoughts as a siphonophore, long, fluid, and luminous, stretching across the universe of your subconscious. Fact number 114. Some fish have searchlights under their eyes. Like the flashlight fish, they blink their lights in a secret code, a language of the abyss. Listen to that visual language, the slow, steady blinking of the dark. It is telling you that the night is alive and the night is kind. Fact number 115. The ocean floor is sometimes covered in glowing carpets of bacteria. Millions of square miles of the sea floor that glow with a faint, milky white light. It is called the Milky Sea, and it can be seen from space, a glowing ghost in the heart of the ocean. Imagine you are floating above that Milky Sea now. The ground beneath you is a cloud of light, holding you up, pushing against the gravity. Fact number 116. The physics of this light is a miracle of evolution. It is a way to communicate where sound cannot go, a way to find love, and a way to survive. Feel the chemistry of your own body changing as you watch the lights. The melatonin is rising. The cortisol is fading. Your internal light is dimming, shifting from the bright white of the day to the soft, cool blue of the deep. Fact number 117. Even the marine snow is sometimes bioluminescent. As it falls through the water, it looks like a slow-motion meteor shower. Thousands of tiny, falling stars, ending their journey in the silt. You are falling with those stars, drifting through the constellations of the abyss. Fact number 118. There are no shadows in the deep, because the light comes from everywhere and nowhere. It is an omnipresent liquid glow that softens the edges of your reality. Let the edges of your room, the edges of your bed, and the edges of your mind soften now. Dissolve into the blue. Fact number 119. The light of the deep is the most common form of light on our planet. More common than sunlight, more common than fire. It is the true light of the earth, and you are finally seeing it. Breathe. Just breathe. Let the neon blue enter your lungs. Let the emerald green calm your heart. You are a part of the forest now, a glowing, silent branch in the tree of the ocean, drifting, pulsing, and fading into the perfect, dark light of sleep. We have reached a place where time no longer follows the rules of the surface. Fact number 133. In the deep ocean, the physics of time feel distorted. Because the environment never changes, because the sun never rises or sets, and the temperature is constant, time loses its linear grip. It becomes a circle, an eternal, spinning indigo wheel. Fact number 134. Some deep-sea sharks grow so slowly that they do not reach maturity until they are 150 years old. Their perception of a single day is equivalent to our perception of a single second. Shift your perception now. Let this minute feel like an hour. Let this hour feel like a lifetime of rest. Fact number 135. Physics tells us that time is relative to the observer, and in the silence of the abyss, there is no one to observe the passage of hours. The ocean does not have a watch. It only has the tide, and the tide is a slow, ancient rhythm. Fact number 136. There are pockets of fossil water trapped in the crevices of the sea floor. Water that has not moved or seen the light for millions of years. It is liquid time, frozen in the dark. Imagine your mind as that fossil water, undisturbed, pure, and isolated from the chaos of the modern world. Fact number 137. The pressure of the deep actually alters the vibration of atoms, slowing them down, creating a state of temporal stasis. Feel your own atoms slowing down. The frantic vibration of your thoughts is cooling, settling into a low, heavy resonance. Fact number 138. On the surface, life is a race against the sun, but here, life is a slow-motion dance with eternity. The black coral colonies can live for over 4,000 years. They have seen empires rise and fall while they simply swayed in the current. Be like the coral. Do not move for the world. Let the world move around you. Fact number 139. The ocean floor is a vertical timeline. The deeper you go into the silt, the further back in time you travel. You are currently resting on a layer of history that predates the first human breath. You are safe in the arms of the past. Fact number 140. Sound waves from the surface, like the hum of a ship, can take several minutes to reach the bottom. By the time you hear the world, it has already moved on. You are always in the peaceful delay. The echo of the world is far behind you. Fact number 141. Light takes 8 minutes to reach the earth from the sun, but it takes 0 seconds for the darkness to embrace you. The dark is immediate. It is always here, waiting, a timeless, constant companion. Fact number 142. There are no seasons in the abyss. It is never spring. It is never winter. It is only the great now, a perpetual, silent state of being. Forget the day of the week. Forget the month of the year. They are surface concepts. They have no power here. Fact number 143. The biology of deep-sea creatures is optimized for longevity. They do not rush to grow. They do not rush to die. They simply endure in a state of semi-sleep that lasts for centuries. You are entering that state now, the long sleep, the physics of the eternal. Fact number 144. If you were to stay here forever, your body would eventually become part of the stone, part of the tectonic plate, a permanent part of the planet's history. You are already becoming part of the bed, part of the room, part of the night. Breathe. Just breathe. Feel the hands of time letting go of your wrists, letting go of your mind. You are floating in the gap between seconds, in the silent, dark, temporal abyss. We are now drifting in the deepest silence. Yet, in the physics of the ocean, silence is never truly empty. It is a symphony of vibrations. Fact number 145. Sound travels nearly 5 times faster in water than in air. Because the molecules are packed so tightly, they pass energy from one to another with incredible efficiency. Every beat of your heart, every slow, heavy breath is vibrating through the miles of water around you, like a pebble dropped in a glass cathedral. Fact number 146. There is a layer in the ocean called the SOFAR channel, a deep-sea sound corridor where the physics of temperature and pressure create a natural waveguide. In this channel, the low-frequency songs of whales can travel for thousands of miles across entire oceans. Imagine a song starting in the cold waters of the north and reaching you here in the dark, a ghostly, melodic hum that connects the world. Fact number 147. The ocean floor is never truly quiet. It listens to the microseisms, the tiny, constant vibrations of the Earth's crust as the waves crash on distant shores. You are resting on a giant, liquid ear that hears the movement of the continents. Let the vibration of the planet soothe your nervous system, matching your frequency to the ancient, steady pulse of the earth. Fact number 148. Because sound is so efficient here, many creatures have no ears as we know them. They feel sound with their entire bodies. Their cells are tuned to the pressure waves. Do the same now. Do not just listen to my voice with your ears. Feel the resonance of my words in your chest, in your hands, in your tired limbs. Let the sound be a massage for your soul. Fact number 149. The bloop wasn't the only mystery. There is the whistle, the slowdown, and Julia. Strange, unexplained acoustic anomalies from the deep. The ocean is whispering secrets that we do not yet have the language to understand. But your subconscious understands. It speaks the language of the abyss. Fact number 150. When a bubble is collapsed by sound in the water, it can create a tiny flash of light and temperatures as hot as the sun. Sonoluminescence, the physics of sound turning into light. Imagine your thoughts as tiny bubbles, collapsing into flashes of peace, turning the noise of the day into the light of your dreams. Fact number 151. The deep sea is a low-pass filter. It eats the high-pitched, frantic, chaotic noises of the world, leaving only the deep, bass, resonant tones. It filters out the stress, leaving only the calm. Fact number 152. The acoustic pressure of the deep is a constant, white noise, a blanket of static that masks the silence. It is the ultimate sleep machine, more powerful than any device on the surface. Miles and miles of heavy, vibrating, indigo water, holding you in a state of acoustic grace. Fact number 153. At 11,000 meters, the sound of a rainstorm on the surface can still be detected. A faint, rhythmic tapping from another world, like a ghost knocking on the door. But the door is locked, and you are safe inside. Fact number 154. The physics of resonance tells us that everything has a natural frequency. The frequency of the deep ocean is the frequency of the delta brainwave, the frequency of the deepest, most restorative sleep. You are tuning into that station now. The static is fading, the melody is taking over, and the conductor is the dark. Fact number 155. In the absolute dark, sound is vision, and vision is a dream. Breathe. Just breathe. Let the vibrations of the deep dissolve the last barriers of your ego. You are not a listener. You are the sound itself, moving through the water, moving through the night, moving toward the final, silent end. We are now drifting in the deepest silence. Yet, in the physics of the ocean, silence is never truly empty. It is a symphony of vibrations. Fact number 145. Sound travels nearly 5 times faster in water than in air. Because the molecules are packed so tightly, they pass energy from one to another with incredible efficiency. Every beat of your heart, every slow, heavy breath is vibrating through the miles of water around you, like a pebble dropped in a glass cathedral. Fact number 146. There is a layer in the ocean called the SOFAR channel, a deep-sea sound corridor where the physics of temperature and pressure create a natural waveguide. In this channel, the low-frequency songs of whales can travel for thousands of miles across entire oceans. Imagine a song starting in the cold waters of the north and reaching you here in the dark, a ghostly, melodic hum that connects the world. Fact number 147. The ocean floor is never truly quiet. It listens to the microseisms, the tiny, constant vibrations of the Earth's crust as the waves crash on distant shores. You are resting on a giant, liquid ear that hears the movement of the continents. Let the vibration of the planet soothe your nervous system, matching your frequency to the ancient, steady pulse of the Earth. Fact number 148. Because sound is so efficient here, many creatures have no ears as we know them. They feel sound with their entire bodies. Their cells are tuned to the pressure waves. Do the same now. Do not just listen to my voice with your ears. Feel the resonance of my words in your chest, in your hands, in your tired limbs. Let the sound be a massage for your soul. Fact number 149. The bloop wasn't the only mystery. There is the whistle, the slowdown, and Julia. Strange, unexplained acoustic anomalies from the deep. The ocean is whispering secrets that we do not yet have the language to understand. But your subconscious understands. It speaks the language of the abyss. Fact number 150. When a bubble is collapsed by sound in the water, it can create a tiny flash of light and temperatures as hot as the sun. Sonoluminescence, the physics of sound turning into light. Imagine your thoughts as tiny bubbles, collapsing into flashes of peace, turning the noise of the day into the light of your dreams. Fact number 151. The deep sea is a low-pass filter. It eats the high-pitched, frantic, chaotic noises of the world, leaving only the deep, bass, resonant tones. It filters out the stress, leaving only the calm. Fact number 152. The acoustic pressure of the deep is a constant, white noise, a blanket of static that masks the silence. It is the ultimate sleep machine, more powerful than any device on the surface. Miles and miles of heavy, vibrating, indigo water, holding you in a state of acoustic grace. Fact number 153. At 11,000 meters, the sound of a rainstorm on the surface can still be detected. A faint, rhythmic tapping from another world, like a ghost knocking on the door. But the door is locked, and you are safe inside. Fact number 154. The physics of resonance tells us that everything has a natural frequency. The frequency of the deep ocean is the frequency of the delta brainwave, the frequency of the deepest, most restorative sleep. You are tuning into that station now. The static is fading, the melody is taking over, and the conductor is the dark. Fact number 155. In the absolute dark, sound is vision, and vision is a dream. Breathe. Just breathe. Let the vibrations of the deep dissolve the last barriers of your ego. You are not a listener. You are the sound itself, moving through the water, moving through the night, moving toward the final, silent end. We have reached the end of the descent, the final boundary, where the secrets of the 100 whispers dissolve into the infinite. Fact number 156. The deep ocean is often called inner space because the physics of the abyss so closely mirrors the physics of the cosmos. The pressure, the cold, and the absolute silence are the same laws that govern the stars. You are no longer on a planet. You are drifting through the galaxy of your own mind. Fact number 157. 99% of the living space on our planet is found in the ocean. The land we walk upon is merely a tiny, fragile island in a sea of darkness. Realize now how small your worries are. They are grains of sand on an infinite shore, washed away by the tide. Fact number 158. The biological pump is the process by which the ocean moves carbon from the atmosphere to the deep, burying it in the silt for eternity. Let the ocean pump the heaviness from your spirit, burying it deep beneath the miles of indigo, where it can never rise again. Fact number 159. The entropy of the deep is the lowest on Earth. It is the state of maximum order, maximum stillness, and maximum peace. Physics tells us that all systems seek equilibrium, and you have finally found yours. You are perfectly balanced, perfectly still. Fact number 160. The final secret is that the ocean does not end at the shore, and it does not end at the bottom. It is a cycle that connects the rain to the rivers to the sea, and the sea to the clouds. You are a part of that cycle. You are the water. You are the salt. And you are the dark. Breathe. Just breathe. The numbers are fading now. The facts are becoming whispers, and the whispers are becoming silence. Imagine the pressure above you, a 5-mile thick blanket of liquid silk. It is so heavy and so soft. It is pressing your body into the bed, fusing you with the fabric, making it impossible to tell where you end and the room begins. Your heart is beating so slowly now, a deep, resonant echo. Gum, gum. It is the only sound in the universe. The rest is the void. Fact number 161. In the absolute dark, the brain enters a state of sensory integration, where the boundaries of the self dissolve. You are no longer a traveler. You are the abyss. You are the cold. You are the silence. The light of the surface is 1 billion years away, a different dimension, a different life. Here, there is only the peace, the heavy, indigo peace. Fact number 162. The physics of sleep is the physics of return, returning to the darkness from which we came, returning to the rhythm of the tides, returning to the safety of the deep. Your eyes are closed, and they will stay closed, locked by the weight of 1,000 atmospheres. You are safe. You are hidden. You are loved by the ocean. Let the marine snow fall over your thoughts, covering them in a soft, gray dust, until there is nothing left but the hum, the low, steady hum of the earth. You are drifting, you are sinking, you are home. The secrets are over, the journey is complete, the void is open, and it is beautiful. Surrender. Surrender to the night. Surrender to the water. Surrender to the dream. Sleep. 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 Good night, traveler of the deep. Good night, in the physics of the void.